going? Matthew Bailey here, and welcome to another 2021 movie review, and this time it is going to be on the sequel to the 2019 animated feature, The Addams Family 2. Yep, I decided to see The Addams Family 2 in theaters. I know there's a whole thing about it being released in theaters and on demand, but like all movies, I see them in theaters, and except for some, because there were some exceptions, but so yeah, The Addams Family 2 kind of picks up a little after the first movie, after they had already moved back in to that house slash asylum that they found, and there's also the whole thing about them where in regards to the children, especially Wednesday, she feels like she's completely different from her family and how they react and stuff, and then when the parents realize this, they decide to take the family on a family vacation slash road trip, and in the process they also have to deal with this issue of, originally it started out as a lawyer of some family who claims that Wednesday might not actually be their daughter, and so during the family road trip they try so hard to avoid this lawyer and this big muscular dude that is with him, and not only that, but there's this whole side story of Pugsley wanting to find a girl in his life, and he gets the help of his Uncle Fester to do that, and that's kind of what this whole movie is mainly based upon, the whole family road trip, and mainly focusing on Wednesday Addams possibly not being an Addams. And I have to be honest, this movie actually seemed a little better than the first one. I have to admit. Now, the live-action movies, I definitely feel like the first one was better than the second in that scenario, but for these animated films, the second movie actually ended up being better than the first one, in my opinion. And I'm really surprised at how well this movie did. And we do get to see the return of Snoop Dogg as Cousin It, where, this is kind of a slight spoiler, but there is a moment in the movie where we actually get to hear Snoop Dogg's voice as Cousin It, not that whole jibber-jabber language that he speaks. So, if you decide to see this movie, you'll be surprised at that. And speaking of voices, the guy who voices Lurch, their butler in the movie, he must be a famous singer, because I don't remember. I forgot, who is the name of the guy who voices Lurch? I can't remember, but I don't think he's that great of a singer, so whoever that is that does the singing voice of Lurch in the first movie and kind of this movie is pretty surprising. But, and there is one little cameo or Easter egg from something that exists in the real world, and you kind of already see it in the trailer, and that's for Progressive, for safe driving and stuff. That was kind of funny when I saw it in the trailer. It does actually show up in the movie, and it was pretty funny. But there was also, however, the trailer does in fact change some actual scenes from the movie. Like right after they crash into the Progressive thing, there's a section where they turn onto an interstate road ramp. It shows you that it's daytime in that scene in the trailer, but in the real movie, it is nighttime. So that's pretty surprising. But I have to be honest, I did not think I was going to enjoy this movie, just like I didn't really enjoy the first movie. But I actually enjoyed it just a teeny bit more than the first one. And if I recommend whether you should see this in the theaters or see it on DVD on demand, it's your choice. I would recommend seeing it in theaters. It's a much better experience. But if you want to see it on demand, that's your choice. But anyways, let me give you my rating of this movie. So for my rating of the Addams Family 2, if I had to give I think I gave the first Addams Family movie like a 2.5 maybe, but this one I'm going to give a 3 out of 5. Yep, 3 out of 5. This was not as bad as I thought it would be, and it's not good either, so it's probably going to be half and half. So 3 out of 5 is my rating for this movie, and that's pretty much it. So that's it for this movie review. The next movie review you'll see of mine is probably Venom: Let There Be Carnage. But anyways, that's all for now in this review, and I'll see all you dudes in the next video.